And my question is, so for me, my path with God, it's been a huge roller coaster throughout my entire life, but he's always been there and I've always seen his power upon me. And what I want to ask is, for people who are maybe going through depression or anxiety, what advice could you give in order for these people to improve their relationship with God, in order to get closer to him, to get closer to Jesus, and in order to finally heal from this?
Well, I'm not a trained psychiatrist, and I wouldn't want to say something that would be considered true if I'm not sure it is. And one of the biggest problems that you have when you lack motivation is, how do you get motivation when you lack motivation? Like someone's just going to say, well, just snap out of it, right? I mean, there was this old skit years ago with Bob Newhart. You may have seen it. When he's a counselor, lady comes in, she's all depressed, she's got all this trouble, and she keeps doing something and over again that's causing her trouble. And all Bob Newhart says is, well, stop it. Stop doing that. That's all. This is only advice. Well, just stop it. Well, if you're going through something like that, you need some Christians to come around you, and you might need to get counseling, or whoever you're talking about is what I'm saying. And so when you do that, that would be, I would think, the way forward. We can say all the standard things, you have to pray, you have to have fellowship, you have to meditate on the scriptures. But if you lack motivation to do any of that, or anyone I'm talking about, if I lack motivation, how can I pick myself up? I might not be able to. I might need somebody to come alongside me. I do need somebody to come alongside me. That's one of the reasons we have fellowship and we stay together in churches and small groups. That's one of the problems, ladies and gentlemen. If you go into a big church and you're not in a small group, you're probably really not in a world where you can be discipled or you can disciple others. You just come into a church and you're a spectator. You need to be in a smaller group to have that kind of support, because if you show up next week and you're depressed and we're in a small group, then the group can come around you. Or one week you don't show up, we're going to call you. Carolina, where are you? Right? You need that kind of support. So you need to be in a small group. You need to be around Christians who can help. Does that make sense?
Thank you so much.
God bless you.